record on this computer. Okay, great. It's 12:59. Okay, great. So hi again. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining Fashionablyin Turkish Textiles, right? Today's host is Emin. Emin, right? Am I saying your name right?
Yes, I'm Mr. You can say as you say.
Okay, so Emin, I want you to just take over now, and you can introduce yourself, what you do, and then we can ask all the other suppliers and other companies that are here from Turkey, tell us more about what they do, and let's make the discussion a little healthy. If you all feel like speaking a bit in Turkish, no problem. We have a bunch of, but there's no formalities here. Okay, please take over. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let me continue in English, but if there are suppliers need to take assistance in Turkish, I can switch to the Turkish language as well. And I'm a Turkish manufacturer and a sourcing agent. Met with Fashionablyin, I guess it was 2015. So likely 5 years I know Fashionablyin. As Tarun told, they are making events both virtually and also they did organize many events before COVID. I mainly produce women's wear, children's wear garments, mainly knitting garments, and also in terms of the main purpose of Fashionablyin is what I believe, to establish a great network. So within the time I met with this virtual platform, I'm trying to get good connections, new connections. And for example, in case I'm sourcing manufacturing agent also, so in case there are good companies offering me there as a sales agent, I also accept that kind of offers time to time. That's all I can tell about myself. For the Turkish companies logged in, I can take questions because most of the calls I'm receiving, the virtual manufacture, the virtual trading is a very brand new term, and most Turkish manufacturers are trying to get more information about what this platform does, how connect buyers and suppliers. So I can take our Turkish guests' questions.
Okay, does anyone have any questions over here? Okay, I just want to ask Lovelock, are you here again?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm switching to my laptop.
Okay, great. So just a quick question. Sorry, I mean, I want to get to them and then I'm going to get back and we're going to talk to everyone else. Can you tell us more about your company and what would you like to produce? I think you'll have to unmute.
Sorry, I'm just getting myself familiar with using Zoom. I'm one of the few people who haven't used it that much in lockdown. So yeah, I do women's wear design. It ranges from some quite casual pieces like t-shirts through to more complicated pieces like coats, dresses. As it's a startup company, we're looking for, quite small minimum orders to start with, just to test the market. And the kind of, it would kind of sit sort of in the middle, between like the middle and high end. It was not fast fashion by any means, just more would be sold in like boutiques and things like that.
And what are the price points that you're selling at? So
I would say like for a t-shirt around like £50, and then for a coat around like 350.
Okay, well, so now I'm going to get, so basically are you looking at more knitwear right now, or is it woven? Are you looking to produce?
No, it's mostly woven at the moment. Yeah.
Mostly. Okay. Now I would just like any of the suppliers that are on here, would you like to introduce your factory or say something? This is your chance. Would anyone please go ahead? I see there's a raised hand from Salami or TSN Textile. Are you here?
Let me ask in Turkish. Maybe they want translation. Merhaba, Türkiye'den katılım sağlayan firmalar. Şu anda webinarda Fashionablyin neler yapar, hizmetleri nelerdir, nasıl faydalanabilirsiniz, onları size tanıtmaya çalışıyor. Fashionablyin de Tarun daha çok burada yönetiyor ama ben de destek veriyorum kendisine. Az önce Lavlak rumuzlu bir yani daha doğrusu toplantıya katılan bayanın yeni bir markası var. Markası ağırlıklı dokuma, yani hem örme hem dokuma yapıyor ama şu anda arayışı daha çok dokuma, elbise, ceket tarzı ürünler üzerine. Eğer içinizde ilgilenen varsa sorularınızı alabiliriz. Bu firmayla bağlantı kurmak isterseniz yardımcı olabiliriz.
So, Lovelock, would you like to put your contact details on the chat? So, what do you think? I mean, anybody would like to contact, you know?
Sure. Okay.
First, may I speak? I don't know how to erase it while on this Zoom program, but I am from Aysan Textile.
Yes, please go ahead.
We are mainly producing woven fabrics. And we are also having one design department. There we can produce small amounts of quantities of fabric, of course. I'm not talking about ready-wear garments. I'm just talking about fabrics. We do also have a great stock and for those companies who would like to make their collections, we can make brand new designs for those companies. We can show our own collection, or we can listen them, and we can also produce the fabric that they desire or they require for their collections. We are located in Istanbul, and we are producing 30 meters, starting from 30 meters till 1,000 meters. I don't know, it's up to customer wish. But after pandemic, you know that nobody is looking for stocked items, because if you make some item that you are not sure that you're going to sell this product, then it is becoming a big headache for everybody. So because of this, we now producing very small amounts for such companies, for such new starters, or companies who are trying to enlarge their collections with different fabrics. We are providing such kind of fabric demands for small quantities. And as I said before, we do also have stock company and stock fabrics. There are about 750 different designs and hangers. I don't know whether this lady is dealing with such kind of fabrics or not. We can send swatches as well. And we are now about to open one digital catalog. It will be on within 2 weeks' time, I think. There she can also make a service. I don't know whether it is replying her question, but I think she's looking for dressmakers, confection, ready-wear garment manufacturers. Am I right?
I'm also very interested in getting fabrics produced to like certain colors and with certain compositions. So I think that would sound interesting to take your details and have a look at, you know, what you.
Oh, okay, that's
it's really
great. I don't know how to give my details to you, but I can give you my mobile number. I don't know if you wish. You can write it down.
Sure.
Okay, 904 Turkey 532 559.
I'm just what? So it's
okay.
9
523 532 559 5906. And my name is Aysun, and the company name is Aysan.
Okay, so
There's only one.
I didn't quite get
and you do.
all that information. Sorry. Yes,
You can write it in the chat box. There's a chat button. You can write it. In
Okay.
that would be
Yeah,
helpful.
I'm writing my email here. In my email, and also I'm writing down here my mom.
Okay, fantastic.
Okay. Mary, are you
Can I
Mary?
also get yours?
Yeah. Would you
Hi,
like
how
to?
are you?
Hi, how are you? Would you like to introduce your company as well?
Yes, of course. Hello, hello everyone. So this is Mary Luke, the company. I am doing jewelry, only 14 karat gold, like solid gold. I don't use any other like imitation or like vermeil or something. Just 14 karat gold, and I am doing all unique designs. My designs are not found in any similar companies. I know for nowadays Zara is doing, Mango is doing, many companies are doing a lot of jewelry, chains, cables, but I'm doing all the designs specifically, and all of them have different meanings. And I'm doing accessible prices. I put very low profit. I just want to target as many people as possible. And the production is made in Grand Bazaar, but all the design is made in New York City. So my Instagram page is Mary Liu Jewelry. I will write on the chat box. And I hope I can cooperate with you. I hope I can send you very accessible, only gold, meaningful designs. So welcome everyone. Good to
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mary.
be participated to.
Okay, I'm gonna get to Kabosa. Kabosa, hi, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Can you tell us more about your company and what you do?
Hello, my name is Carla, and we are a group of companies, okay? We are manufacturers of buttons and zippers and other accessories. We are located in Spain, but we actually have a red of freelance agents all over the world. So we actually sell in Turkish market. We also sell in Africa, in Europe, of course, and mainly in America, United States, actually, okay? So we have a lot of years in market. Of course, we are well known in Spanish market, because we've been in market since 74 years. We have an office in Paris too. Okay, so we attend French market from there, but this is a small company, a small office actually. And we have factories in Spain, okay? We have zippers factory in Barcelona, and we have buttons factory in Vinaroz, in Valencia, okay? So if anybody needs specialized buttons or articles, we are here for you. So we work with factories in Turkey, but mainly because they produce garments for Inditex Group or Mango, those brands.
So are you nominated by Inditex or Mango?
Yes, usually yes, we are.
Okay, so do you have a lot of companies from Turkey, Turkish companies as your clients that are buying from you?
Yes, well, like I told you, we are nominated. Of course, I know it's difficult to compete with the local factories there, because there are a lot of buttons producers in Turkey. But I think we are starting to get a good relationship with the clients there. They know our quality. They know we can send in a good lead time, since we are really close to Turkey, so we can send from Spain.
I think I've seen your booth at Premier Vision many years ago.
Yes, but
Yeah.
many years ago.
Yeah, many years ago. I remember the name. Yeah, yeah. But
Yes.
Getting back, so why don't you write your contact details on the chat box?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so
I will.
Emin, coming back to you, right? So can you tell us more about the Turkish market? What are the problems facing during COVID? And where is the expertise in Turkey? Like, why would someone want to produce in Turkey rather than produce in China or in Bangladesh or India or any of the other countries? What is the USP that you want to talk about your country? Tell us more.
Yes, good question. Turkey is very experienced in terms of fabric production and also garment manufacturing too. And I mean, before China, India, Bangladesh took over the pie, the big percentage of pie, Turkey was already making production. Also, it was handled by government 100 years or more ago. So we have a very deep knowledge. It's I think the main reason why companies don't give up Turkey, although there are many cheaper options in China and Far East, other Far East countries. Turkey has still very good figures in terms of garment and also fabric exports. And also Turkey is quick. I mean, especially for the fast fashion brands, they cannot give up from Turkish market. For instance, Italy is the it's the heart of yarn, maybe, but Turkish is not behind. So if there is something brand new in terms of fabric, pattern, silhouettes, or button, any accessory, no doubt that Turkey has skipped it in a way. So we are able to offer always new collections, new designs, follow up market closely, and we are very quick. There are 3 weeks order turnaround times right now in Turkey, and this is great for brands who are trying to manage the diversity in their range with a quick turnaround. They don't need to stock thousands and thousands. They can stock acceptable smaller quantities when they set an order in Turkey and have them restock within 3 and 4 weeks time. Let me ask in Turkish to other Turkish attendees and ask your question directly to them and share if you like, or if any questions I can also take. Selamlar Türkiye'den katılım sağlayan arkadaşlar. Fashionablyin şöyle bir soru soruyor. Türkiye'de neden üretim yapılsın ya da Türkiye'deki üreticiler neden kumaş, aksesuar artık hani tedarik ettiğiniz şu anda bize katılım sağlayan farklı segmentlerden firmalar olduğunu varsayarak konuşuyorum. Bu anlamda güçlü yönlerinizi, fark yaratan firmanızla ilgili özellikleri eğer paylaşmak isterseniz direkt katılabilirsiniz ya da isterseniz bana yanıtlayabilirsiniz. Ben sizin adınıza katılımcılara çeviri yapabilirim.
Hi, Sarah, would you like to say something? Sarah, Olga?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, welcome.
Thank you, hello.
Tell us more about yourself and where you're based. And so you're here with a bunch of Turkish suppliers, and just tell us more about yourself and then we can take it from there.
Well, I actually just randomly got the email just earlier today and I was about to head out. But I thought, actually, no, this sounds really interesting. I'm in Bursa now and I'm developing research on sustainable and recycling fabrics. So this is definitely up my street.
So
is everyone that's taking part in this, is everyone from a background in working in textiles and fabrics, or have you sent this out to people that are just kind of general public that want to learn more about what's going on in terms of manufacturing in Turkey?
Most of the people on this chat are serious Turkish suppliers or business people.
Okay.
You know, so you're in the right place. You know, if you just write your contact details on the chat box
I will.
and what you're looking for. You know, Emin, and Emin is here, our host. You know, she is has extreme knowledge on everything that anything that you would not want to know. So
Okay,
just
amazing.
shoot your questions and you'll get the answers.
Thank you. You can continue the chat, and if I have any questions, I'd love to like put my hand up and ask and have a chat if I come up with anything.
Great. So go ahead, please.
Yeah,
Emin, go ahead.
for recycled polyester fabrics, you can definitely find them in Turkey. If you like, if you are just looking for fabrics, I can share the fabric suppliers' direct communications with you. They have all the certificates. And also in terms of sustainable fabrics, if you're looking for better cotton or organic cotton or with GOT certificate and with other guarantees, I can also just give you the contact details. You can directly liaise with them. And also I can support in terms of manufactured garment production. We are doing sustainable fabric.
Very helpful.
If there are any other companies, let me switch in Turkish and ask them. So they share, they get to know you and share their contact details with you.
Yes, please. I'm looking for more. Sorry, go on.
Yes, you are looking for more.
We are a little bit of a smaller brand, so I tend to make a smaller quantity, but I want to move my production to Turkey. So with the fabrics and everything, I'm on that journey. But in terms of like manufacturing, like the production of the dresses and pieces, I've not yet found anyone or even started talking to anyone to see if maybe I could start actually making the stuff here rather than just doing fabrics here.
Okay, then that sounds great. I can also support you in this period, but now we'll inform the other Turkish companies attending. So you'll have kind of more options to move from, okay?
Okay, yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Where are you based in?
No, this is the thing. I've got to Bursa. I'm in Bursa now, in Turkey.
Great.
Yes,
Okay.
perfect timing.
Okay, lovely. Okay. Bursa'dan katılım sağlayan bir marka sahibi, daha çok geri dönüştürülmüş kumaşlar, işte ekolojik dengeyi korumaya yönelik sustainable, yani sürdürülebilir ürünlerden mamul kumaşlar tedarik ederek bunlardan elbiseler, yani bayan hazır giyim ürünleri ürettirmek istiyor. Üretici arıyor. Ama kumaş tedariği var, fakat aramızda varsa bu tarz üretimler yapan kumaş tedarikçileri, isterseniz temasa geçebilirsiniz. Hazır giyim üreticileri de, yani bu tür sürdürülebilir kumaşlarla organik pamuk, better cotton ve geri dönüştürülmüş polyester kumaşlardan konfeksiyon üretimi yapmak isteyen katılımcılarımız da yine Sera Ülger. Sera, right?
Yes.
Sera Ülger ile temasta olabilirsiniz. Can we have your contact details in the chat box so the companies who are interested can directly reach you if it's okay for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I will write everything down now. The brand is based from London, and we're working on the new collection now. And I normally produce everything in London and sample everything over there. But as I'm in Turkey and I've been here for a couple of months, I decided that I want to just see about making things over here, really, for the first time, because of the cost, how, you know, much more affordable it is over here.
Yeah, definitely, because of the currency rate in Turkey.
Exactly.
Okay. Londra'da merkezli bir firma, Sara'nın firması. Bütün üretim şu anda Londra'da yapılıyor. İlgilenen tedarikçi, üretici firmalar için iletişim bilgilerini chatbox'a yazıyor. Şu anda Bursa'daymış birkaç aydır. Bütün üretimi, yani yavaş yavaş üretimi Türkiye'ye çekmeye çalışıyormuş. Bilgilerinize. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you, Emine, so much. That was really helpful. I don't mind if it's anywhere else in Turkey, like Istanbul also. And if there's anyone that does any lycra for swimwear, that would be a huge help for me, because that's something I was looking for today. So lycra, it can be in Istanbul or anywhere else in Turkey. And then I'm just going to leave my details and let you guys move on. Thank you.
Is it possible to come Izmir?
Yeah.
Izmir, Bursa, 3 hours only.
Yeah. I'm happy to travel, so it's not a problem
Okay.
for me.
I would love to host you in Izmir, in my office too.
Thank you.
Yeah, swimwear is not my expertise, but there I can introduce you to swimwear manufacturers. I mean, ateliers mostly. So you can have insights about how things go on in the city too. You know,
Yes,
Bursa then.
please.
Okay, that would be brilliant.
Yes,
You are always
perfect.
welcome.
I'm gonna leave my details on here. Is your details on here so I can send you an email or?
Not yet. Let me put it down for you as well.
So, Sarah,
Okay,
have you
cool.
been
Thank you. And number on here as well, so that. Hello?
Yeah, so Sarah, have you been in Turkey for a while, or is it just visiting, or you're there on a business trip?
So I'm normally based in London because of the pandemic and everything that's going on. I decided to come out to Turkey just during lockdown. I normally come out here for business. I also work in the textiles area of selling print designs.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
I know a lot of the factories in Bursa, so I sell a lot of design. At the same time, I also develop my own collections for my own brand. So yeah, in the industry, I'm in it once everything's back open.
Okay, that's interesting. Just want to get more of the audience over here. Ayan Textile, is that you? Would you like to say something? Isan Textile.
Yeah, I would like to say something, but I don't know whether I am understood correctly. I mean, we are having, I wrote most of the things that I want to explain to everybody. This is the reason why I joined this meeting, to introduce our company works. And I would like to reply the question about Turkey, why they should work with Turkey. First, Turkish people, they can understand the other people, foreigners, easier than Far Eastern countries, because our mentality is both Asian and both European, like our country. And our position as a geographic position is very central. And while working with Turkey, you don't have to take care about the working times, because we are very eager and hardworking people can work overtimes. I mean, I don't know how it is going to happen in China, because mostly we are having contacts with Europe, and our working times is not limited with the hours. And we are very, I mean, on time decisions having, and we are acting, or we are, what I am going to say, adapting the changing conditions quicker than in other countries. I can say this even for European countries. And we like changes. Yes, Turkey has some problems because of the, let's say, I can speak about fabrics, of course, not for other sectors. Fabrics are mostly the yarns about the newest yarns. I mean, the ladies is asking about the recyclable yarns. These yarns are mostly imported to Turkey. And once we have increase in the prices of yarns, we have to put this increase to our prices as well, because we are importing most of them. And the other things for fabric production, everything is quite similar to Italian quality, but I cannot say that for Turkish fabrics is just exactly as Italian quality, but you know that Italian and French, if they don't have, let's say, factories outside in the country, they are mostly styling it and making this production in China. But while people are buying these fabrics, they are becoming Italian fabrics. But in reality, they are not Italian fabrics. They are all imported fabrics to those countries, but the design is belonging to European countries. And Turkish designing is increasing, I mean, changing and improving day by day. And we have very, very educated people who are making very good surveys and works on designing as well. Our technical side is not much more different than French or Italian, because we are mostly using their machines. And saying the truth, Turkey is the origin of the fabric production. As the lady said before, we are having good techniques and we are having very good infrastructure, but the main problem is maybe price changes because of these yarn supplements. And also beside this, Turkey is also having some very specific fabrics and natural fabrics or regional fabrics, I can say about those, that should be introduced as well to other European countries, and they can only find in some special parts of Turkey, and they are mostly by handmade. And these are the things that I want to say. And as I said before, we are fabric designer companies. We are a collection company. We are making collections for each season. And we are very eager to make cooperation with the companies who are trying to make their collections in a reasonable way and more diversified way, of course. These are the things that I want to mention. Turkey it will be always the center for ready-to-wear garment manufacturers. And after pandemic, I think all people around the world, they understand the importance of being closer. And the time difference between countries is also another problem. Turkey is having all aspects for making profitable business for all around the world. These are the words that I want to mention. Thank you very much for your time and listening me.
Thank you. I just have one question. What about the currency in Turkey? Is the currency stable? Does that affect sometimes the pricing?
Yeah, it is. They are nowadays trying to make it as much as flexible, but it is not so much flexible. But it is good for exporter companies, but it is not good when your incomes are also imported ones. For example, yarns are most imported ones. And but the government, Turkish companies say that if you import one product income for the purpose of export, this is not only for US money. You know that euro is also the balance between euro and US dollar is not also so much stable. It is always changing.
Yes, you're right.
Do you mind if I ask a question?
Please go ahead.
I was just wondering, do you specialize in certain kinds of fabric production, or is it quite broad, the fabrics you're making?
Aysun Hanım, sanırım soru size geldi.
Do you hear me? I'm here. My line is off now. When it came back. Do you hear me? I don't know.
Yeah,
Hear you.
yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. I mean, mostly the US currency for exporter companies is bad for the companies who are providing their goods, I mean, their inputs as with import. But if you're just exporter selling company, and then if all your incomes are from Turkey, then it is not so much important. And exporters always like high currencies in Turkey. We like it.
Okay. Can I ask my question again? I'm not sure if it got through.
Of course, please go ahead. No formalities over here.
So just in terms of the lady that was just speaking about her fabrics, do you do a broad range of different kinds of fabrics, or is it more specialized into one area or one kind of like yarn?
We are mostly dealing with polyviscose, but we also can do any kind of let's say yarn, but it depends on the source, because it is very difficult to provide different kinds of yarns. But if the yarns are provided, why I am speaking like this, because we have one sample warping machinery, which is making warpings starting from 30 meters up to 500 meters. And if the yarn is provided for us, we can try any kind of fabric. But the important thing is that, for example, for recycled yarn, the price is very high, and you cannot find all colors in recycled polyester or other kinds of yarns, which can be found very seldomly. But if the company is saying to me that, okay, here are the yarns, and I want this design for 30 meters, then it's okay. It's not a problem for us.
Okay. So for example, this is just an example. Say if I was looking for a very specific color, and I wanted to get it in cotton, just a woven cotton, is that something you can do?
Yeah, we can do it, as I tried to before, but we are making just yarn dyed production, yarn dyed. This means that the color, the fabric color will be coming from yarn. And if you could find, let's say, the color that you are looking for in cotton yarn, then the fabric will become in cotton.
Okay.
But we are experienced in polyviscose, and we are also having some collections from linen, polyester, viscose linen, polyester linen.
Okay, thank you.
And with elastin, of course.
I have a question for all of you, of course. Since you talk about recycled fabric, recycled polyester, I would like to know how is the sustainability side of fashion going on in Turkish market? Because we also manufacture recycled polyester buttons, and I know it's moving on a lot and is trend right now. How is it in Turkey?
It is used in Turkey. I mean, but saying the truth, as a consumer, if you are asking for the consumer point of view, we are not so much, let's say, taking care about whether the yarn, the fabric is produced from polyester or not. I mean, recycled polyester or not, of course. I mean, because it is I know, because we are participating in many exhibitions all around of the world, and all foreigners are asking for recycled polyester yarn. And there are also some Turkish companies who are also making manufacture for recycled yarn, but this is limited company. I mean, it's not so big. And in the domestic, because it is making the fabric expensive than the normal. And it is, of course, something good if you think about environmental issues. Using recycled is good, but this is a kind of topic for environmental issues, and this is for this year's issue. Maybe next year we will be looking for something else different, and again good for environmental issue. If you make one investment, that can be changed. I mean, that can be improved in other way. Then this means that you should also follow the second issue. For making such kind of investments, yes, but it needs a big investment. Yes, there are some Turkish companies who did already for foreigners. Mostly in domestic market, it is not a big topic. I mean, no one is reading the label. Why these issues are becoming so much important? Everyone is producing, let's say, trouser, but you are trying to say that my trouser is made of recycled polyester. This, excuse me, but it is like, I'm just making different thing from other normal pants. Yes, this is pant, but this one is made from recycled polyester. Then you did something good while buying this for the environment. This is the kind of, let's say, upper word make a kind of, let's say, difference than the normal ones, make their prices reasonable and just to be more identical than the others. Yes.
You're right. In our market is the same, but recycled buttons are more expensive than normal ones, of course, because we have certificate. Yeah, yes, we have a GRS certificate and everything, but it only makes it more expensive. And how do you? I mean, I'm looking actually for a recommendation from all of you that works with Turkish market, and what would you recommend me to do to be able to sell to local brands without nomination?
Without domination.
Because I sell them, but because big brands nominated me. But how can I do to enter the market? Being Spanish, you know, I'm not Turkish, so.
What are you doing? What are you producing?
We produce buttons, we produce zippers, we produce trimmings, you know, snaps, rivets. Well,
you're the lady from Spain.
Yeah,
I understand you. In Turkey, I try to make some small ready-wear garment manufacturers. The thing that I realized, it is starting from small atelier, I mean, small working plants. They are having contacts with the headquarters or wholesalers of such kind of accessories. And you should go inside to this chain. I mean, but saying the truth, on the other hand, you know that with the pandemic, people are looking for here in Turkey, especially something cheap, something that can make its production cheaper, not expensive. Because you know that people are mostly using their budgets for let's say eating. There is no problem. For supermarkets, there is no problem. They didn't feel so much about pandemic. But if you think about textile sector, I'm in this sector for 4 years, but my origin is from Istanbul Chamber of Commerce. I worked for the Istanbul Chamber of Commerce for 27 years, and I was in the International Relations Department. And saying the truth, I mean, with this pandemic, people's budgets and people's budgets is getting smaller and smaller. And with this, people are trying to make the products as reasonable as possible to go on with the changing conditions. I don't know the charges of your buttons, but will it make it cheaper or expensive? I don't accept cheaper because you know that you are selling in euros. In Turkey, we are spending, you know, the Turkish lira. Turkish lira is nearly 9 times cheaper than euro.
Yeah.
Saying the truth, this can be only, I don't know, but you should make a special price campaign about Turkey to be more reasonable. And if you are selling this to France, let's say 5 euros or 1 euros per each, then Turkey should be at least 8% or cheaper than France. You cannot. I hope you understand my point of view.
Yeah,
if you want to really
sorry to interrupt you. Sorry to interrupt. So I'm just going to get to some of the other audience over here. Does anybody else would like to say something? I'm just going to go to BN Tech. Bientech. Hi, how are you?
Thank you very much, Mr. Fashionable. How are you?
Great, great. Tell us, where are you based?
We are in Bursa. We are company Bientech Technical Textile. And I would like to have some words on this recycle, because we are working totally 100% for export. And time to time, we receive some questions about the recycle from our customers. First of all, I would like to tell you before, for this recycle yarn method, we had some problem to get enough quality yarn from the local domestic producers. What we had the problem is the dyeing problem. When we dyed the recycled yarn, it was not fully homogeneous dyeing. But now in Bursa, there is a yarn producer company is Cortex. Cortex made a big investment and they started production of this polyester yarn. That's great news for us. And also there are other yarn companies, like I can say Kale İplik. They are making polycotton, for example, recycled yarns in Turkey. So in this kind yarn suppliers, when they are making enough quality yarns, we are lucky to have these yarns cheaper than import and to use it. But you know, the recycled yarn, when we compare with normal yarn price, it's approximately 20% more expensive. But this 20% more expensive, it is like I don't know how it works on the other sides like buttons and other things, but I can talk about the textile part. And I see more and more we have water problem, lack of water. And sometimes when we dye one lot fabric, it's like 1,000 meters, we have to use 5 times dyeing for dyeing 5 times water, and it makes approximately maybe 20 tons, sometimes 30 tons water. And in the house we don't use so much per month, in fact. On other side, more and more questions are coming about the recycled products, recycled fabrics from the customers. I know they know it is little bit expensive than normal fabric, sometimes until 20%, but they are asking to us and they demand this because they know if today they don't pay little bit more, so they will not have any fabric. They will not have, because it's finished, raw materials finished. So in this way, I can say we have quite possible atmosphere and climate for the recycled items, recycled textile. For example, personally, me, before I was buying maybe 20 times a dress, a garment, but now when I dye, as a producer, I am thinking, because it makes little bit responsibility. Before, when you buy 20 times, we can call you, you are high elite, or you can really fashionable, you are following the fashions enough, so on, so on. But now this imagination is changed, and when I see on someone or when they see me, I feel that they will tell me, oh, you see how they waste, this woman waste the planet, and how without thinking buying so much. So this is changing in the time, not like before. We don't call now really fashionable girl. No, we call she has no thinking, or he has no thinking. He is not thinking enough for this planet. It's changing.
Thank you. Emin, would you like to say something, please? You have to unmute.
Hello. Thanks a lot for your contribution. Nice to meet you. Bientech Technique. What was your name?
My name is Birgül Oral. I am company owner. This is a family company, and we are making for the technical textile and normal textile. Mostly we are innovative textile we are making.
That's brilliant. If I can get your contact details, maybe we can have chance to work, because
Yes.
I have some range interested in recycled polyester garments. So I'm currently working with manufacturers in Izmir, but why not meet with you, and we can see how can we collaborate.
Thank you very much, Ms. Emine. I gave you my contact details and you can follow them.
Okay, thank you.
To say, yes.
And maybe I can switch in Turkish and ask to the attendees if there are any questions from the Turkish attendees. Merhaba katılımcı Türk firmalar. Şu anda takip edebildiğiniz kadarıyla sormak istediğiniz sorular var mı? Firmanızı tanıtmak ister misiniz? Geri dönüştürülmüş ürünlerle ilgili konuştuk. Aysan Tekstil kumaş firmasından Aysun Hanım'ın çok değerli katkıları oldu. Teşekkür ederiz. Aysan Tekstil'i tanıdık. Katılımcılar arasında Nil Örme, Otantik Tekstil, Ömer Kansu, Bülent, Megapol Giyim. Bu firmaların da tanımak isteriz ya da diğer katılımcılarla işbirliği yapmak isterlerse yardımcı olmak isteriz. Sanıyorum kimse yok katılım sağlamak isteyen. I think that's all. Otantik Tekstil var. Mikrofonunda problemi varmış. Okay. Authentic Textile is writing on the chat box. Maybe we can follow up to understand the company from there if all of us are okay.
Sure,
We are
sure.
waiting.
Would anyone, so we're coming towards the end of our webinar. We've got 9 more minutes. So just would anyone else would like to add something about Turkey, about Turkish production, anything? And Sarah, you've been in Turkey. Tell us what is the most beautiful thing that you've seen in Turkey that's moved you. Talk to us. Tell us a little bit more.
I haven't had a chance to see much because we've been in lockdown here also. The most beautiful thing, I think, I've just come from a place called Altınoluk. It's a really nice summery place, but it's very, very quiet in the winter. Yeah, I guess that's the most beautiful place so far this year.
Definitely, there is.
Yeah, it's really nice to have. Huh?
You should stay until summer. You shouldn't miss summer days in Altınoluk, I believe.
I know, it's a very tricky one because I've missed London a lot. But I'm wondering if I go back to London, am I going to be able to come back to England? You know, before we didn't have these this problem. We could easily leave, come back. So now it's like you have to think twice about, you know, what might happen because they could close the door any moment. But I'm enjoying being here and like networking and developing like as much knowledge as I can in terms of what's going on with the manufacturing and the system out here in Turkey. I think with Brexit happening, I think Turkey has like quite a bigger chance in getting more clients and more customers working with us. But I think for the factories, when they work with the clients, they need to be really clear and net on like prices, how much exporting, importing and all of that is, because I think that's something that's very important that we need to know so that we can cost up for our production. Sorry, I just went off on one there.
Definitely. Yeah.
So would anyone else like to say something? Emin, you want to tell us more about what you do again? Something more so and everyone who didn't hear you, maybe tell them and they can contact you.
Of course, I think we have 6 minutes left. So let me ask last time to call the other Turkish attendees if they want to introduce themselves. If not, I will make the final speech. Merhabalar. Katılımcı Türk firmalardan kendini tanıtmak isteyenler var mı? İsterseniz söz alabilirsiniz.
Yes, I think I will want to little bit speak about my company. We are producing fabrics for military, police, hospitals, and some firemen, electric, and some other usage like for the diving and for the hypothermy. It's like for the fire resistant and for the electricians, anti-electric, this kind of fabrics we are doing. And fire resistant is coming from the yarn and it's lifelong. And some type of the fabrics, it's for 5 wash, 10 wash, or 30 wash with the treatment it's made. And
what is your minimum quantity?
Yeah, it depends on the composition, and usually we are accepting like 1,000 meters, and it depends on the, of course, grammage and the composition. There are some other fabrics also, for example, 3 layers fabric. It means that it is waterproof and water resistant, and but it's breathable. It means the fabric is not taking water inside, but in the same time it's breathing. When you are wet, it's giving this wet outside, but water not coming inside.
Just a question. As a fabric supplier, would you say most of your clients, are they Turkish companies or are they companies overseas?
Yeah, in Turkey, we have, as my other colleagues, they can also say maybe the same thing. In Turkey, a part of small customers, maybe they can demand this kind of high quality fabrics. We are producing upper medium qualities. And in Turkey, mostly they would like to use cheap Chinese products on this level. And the first thing, they don't want to pay the cost of fabric which we produce on this level. And we don't want to go more cheaper level, because this cheap level, China is already creating mess on the market. And it's really, I don't want to produce very cheap and only 2 times, 3 times use and put to garbage. This kind of fabrics we don't see for the sustainability. It's good. We don't make it. On other things is we are working always cash, and this in Turkey in local market mostly they want to work with credit, and we don't work with credit. We would like to work cash. That's why we are motivated on the overseas market, and until now our this kind business it's okay for us. We are happy with overseas customers or for the quality and the price level.
So
we would like to continue on this level, because you take one time, you use 5 years, and it's good for sustainability.
Okay, so leave your contact details on the chat. I think we're just going to, Salami, you said you would like to say something. Please go ahead. We have 2 minutes, and then we're going to have closing speech, closing things. Please go ahead, Mr. Salami.
I want to speak Turkish.
No problem. You can speak.
Yes, sure.
Türkçe. Merhabalar. All Female Sucar Sanatçılar AŞ, CMS Tekstil Sanatçılar AŞ, entegre tekstil işletmeleriyiz. Pamuk ekiyoruz bir kısmını. Bunların kendi çarşı işletmelerimize işliyoruz. Günde 80-85 ton triko torsiyonlu iplik üretiyoruz. Günde 35-40 ton kumaş boyuyoruz. Bunların yurt dışı piyasalara satışını gerçekleştiriyoruz. İstanbul yetkilisi. 16 ülkeyle çalışıyoruz. Birçok marka Adidas, Nike, Marks & Spencer, H&M, Inditex grubu gibi firmalara tedarik sağlıyoruz müşterilerimiz kanalıyla.
İplik firmasısınız, doğru mu Selam Bey?
İplik ve kumaş, entegre. Yani pamuktan kumaşı
Bir dakika sonra otomatik kapanacak. O yüzden ben hızlıca çevireceğim ama isterseniz siz de chat box'a iletişim bilgilerinizi bırakın. Katılım sağlayanlar en azından oradan baksınlar.
Tamam.
Selami is a yarn and fabric manufacturer. It's a very big company working with 16 countries worldwide. Their monthly capacity is 80 tons of fabric. And so they are mainly making cotton based fabrics. So if you're interested, you can contact him for your fabric inquiries too. Başka bir şey var mı Selam Bey? Kapanmadan ekleyelim.
Şu anda
Örme mi, dokuma mı?
Örme ağırlıklı. Tekstil grubunda 1100 kişiyiz. Toplamda 2000 kişilik bir grubun şirketleriyiz.
Tamam. Mainly he is making knitted fabrics for casual wear maybe and for sportswear. They have more than thousands of workers. Is there any question for Selami?
Okay,
you want to learn?
Just before we, Emin, I would like you to give the final concluding words. But just before you get on, just before you start, I would just like to tell everyone, thank you all for being here. It was a great pleasure to see so many people from all parts of the world. And like I mentioned, we at Fashionablyin, we organize trade shows. Hopefully, crossing fingers, in September, we'll be able to do our show again. So we do our show in central London. We've been doing it for the last few years, where we pretty much get factories from all over the world. Simultaneously, we sell a membership to our website. It's £690 for the year. In that, we basically keep getting you connected. It's like an alternative to a trade show. So we keep getting you connected with new buyers, new contacts, and we've been doing this for many years, So if anybody is interested in growing their business, need more contacts, hit us up. We will, like webinars, we'll organize private one-to-ones with buyers, and we'll keep getting you inquiries. So it's like a virtual trade show, and we do it. See, at the end of the day, when you do a trade show, you need three things. You need contacts with buyers, you need contacts with agents, and you need, if you're a brand, you'd like to meet press. So these are the three things that you pretty much need. And we do that. We give you those contacts virtually. So thank you all for being here. Just gonna end with notes from Emin. Emin has been, thank you so much for being such a wonderful host, translating everything. And I hope that everyone benefited from this event, because at the end of the day, remember one thing, all our events are free. All our events are always free. We only charge for our membership for the extra service. But like I mentioned, our goal is for people to connect, to get to know each other, and obviously do business. Because when we see people doing business that we've connected, it gives us happiness, because that's what we stand for. Like, that's our business motto, and we've been doing this virtual for many years now. We're gonna have a South American seminar like this very soon. Same with Indian companies, same with Pakistan companies. So Emin, thank you so much. Please take it over, and thank you all, and listen, all be safe, and hopefully this corona will just get away, and we'll be back on track soon,
Selam Bey, bir şey mi soracaksınız?
Yok, chatten yazamıyorum. Sıkıntı yaşıyorum. Yani en azından
Tamam.
görünüyor.
Tamam. Daha sonra isterseniz. Çünkü kapanmak üzere şey yapalım.
En azından balsuyu yazmak istiyorum. Yani balsuyu.com en azından web adresini yazabilmek istiyorum. Balsuyu.com
Balsuyu.
balsuyu.com
Tamam.
www.balsuyu.com en azından.
Okay. Thanks a lot for your patience, and it's been great pleasure to meet you all. I just write down Selami's website for other attendees to get a reference to his company. Also, Tarun, thanks so much for giving us opportunity to join worldwide and having insights from too many people. That's all. See you later.
Thank you. Does anyone want to say anything? Any last words of wisdom before we close?
Thank you very much for this nice event. We are very happy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Keep well, keep safe.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yanlış mı yazdım ben Selami Bey? El
Doğru.
kaldırın.
Balsuyu.com.
Tamam, okay.
Teşekkür ediyorum. Teşekkür ederim.
Önemli değil. Speak soon later. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.